No gold is not enough. No gold is not enough.
Hello student, welcome back to my channel Chemistry Learning. Student, today we will do exercise questions, okay, of chapter 1 chemical reaction and equation. Open page number 14 and read first question. Which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? Here incorrect word is very important, okay. So in given reaction, lead oxide react with carbon give rise to lead plus carbon dioxide. Okay, firstly here lead oxide 2 PbO plus carbon after reacting gives 2 Pb plus carbon dioxide. Okay, firstly we will observe this equation. In this equation here lead oxide is reduced, okay, in lead getting reduction, and according to this equation carbon is undergoing oxidation because here carbon is combining with oxygen and here lead is removed from oxygen, so it will undergo reduction and it will oxidize. Okay, now we will check according to option. Option is first one option, lead is getting reduced. Lead is getting reduced. Lead. Here lead is getting oxidized. See, lead is getting oxidized in backward reaction. So first point we will write here lead Pb is getting oxidized to PbO. देखो यहाँ पर Pb से PbO बन रहा है, इट मीन्स जो लेड है वो ऑक्सीडाइज हो रहा है, ऑक्सीजन से ऐड हुआ PbO, ऑक्सीजन जोड़ा PbO बनाया, ठीक है, लेड ऑक्साइड इन बैकवर्ड रिएक्शन लिखेंगे, पर ये वर्ड इम्पोर्टेंट है, बैकवर्ड रिएक्शन. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, सी next option, carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. No, carbon dioxide is here, carbon dioxide is getting reduced to carbon. Okay, so first and second both are incorrect. C, carbon is getting oxidized, yes, it is right. And D, lead oxide is getting reduced. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Firstly we will check this. Okay, so last C and D both are correct, but here question is asking about the incorrect option, so option first, A and B. Okay, so second we will write here second. Second is right, carbon dioxide is getting reduced to carbon in backward reaction. Okay, backward reaction. Okay, solution 1. Now next question number 3rd says, what happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filling? Question mark, take the correct answer. Okay, solution number 3. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid added to iron filling? When iron Fe, it is a solid state, plus react with 2HCl. HCl is dilute. After reacting, it will give FeCl2. It is a aqueous, plus hydrogen gas is released. Okay, so iron chloride and hydrogen gas. This is iron chloride. Iron chloride, and this hydrogen gas. So iron chloride and hydrogen gas are produced according to the reaction. Okay, so here we will check the option. Hydrogen gas and iron chloride are produced. Yes, this one option will be right. B, chlorine gas and iron hydroxide are produced. No reaction take place. Iron salt and water are produced. All these three are wrong. Okay, next question comes. Question number 4. What is a balanced chemical equation? Why should chemical equations be balanced? Okay, what is a balanced chemical equation? We have discussed in theory class this one question. Okay, again I will tell you what is a balanced chemical equation. Listen carefully, student. A chemical equation is said to be balanced if solution number 4. If first point, the atoms of different elements on both sides of the equation are equal. Okay, just suppose let us take an example. H2 plus N2 give rise to 2NH3. Is it balanced chemical equation? No, because here in reactant side and product side the number of atoms are not equal. Okay, so firstly we will equal these atoms on both sides. So here nitrogen is 2, here is 2, here hydrogen is 3. This one coefficient will be multiplied by this 3, and all over it will become 3 to the 6. So we have to also need here 6 hydrogen. Okay, so we will put here coefficient 3. Now it will become 3 to the 6 hydrogen here. Okay, now it is finally balanced. And second point is to remember the equation is molecular, that is the gases second point is the equation is molecular, that is the gases if involved in the equation must be in the molecular form. Okay, molecular form. For example, H2, O2 oxygen gas, hydrogen gas, N2 is nitrogen gas, Cl2. We have to write in this way, okay? Not as single, as element H, O and Cl. We have to write in this way: H2, O2, N2, Cl2. And this one point, the equation is molecular, okay? So these are the two main point for balanced chemical equation, okay? Next question is mentioned here: why should chemical equation be balanced? Necessity to balance chemical equations. The chemical equation have to be balanced to fulfill the requirement of law of conservation of mass, okay? हम लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन मास को फुलफिल करने के लिए हमें नेसेसिटी होती है किसी भी केमिकल इक्वेशन को बैलेंस करने की, okay? According to the law, if we talk about the definition of conservation of mass, then we can say, in a chemical reaction, listen carefully student, in a chemical reaction the mass of reactants must be the same as the mass of products, and this is possible only if the atoms of different elements of the reactant and product are equal. लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास कब हमारा वेरीफाई होगा? यहाँ पर जब दोनों तरफ हमारे नंबर ऑफ एटम इक्वल है, जैसे कि ये यहाँ पर लॉ ऑफ मास कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास को फॉलो कर रही है दिस इक्वेशन, बिकॉज हेयर द टोटल नंबर ऑफ रिएक्टेंट साइड, ठीक है, इज इक्वल टू द total number of element in product side, okay? So this is the example of question number 4, okay? Now next solution comes. Next question is next question number 5 is translate the following statement into chemical equations and then balance them, okay? Firstly, these question we have to write in statement into chemical equation and then balance, okay? First part is hydrogen gas combined with nitrogen to form ammonia. So we will firstly write these equation in symbol form. So the symbol equation for the first part is solution 5 part A. The symbol equation for the reaction is H2 plus N2 give rise to NH3, okay? Now the balancing of equation is done in the following step, we know, okay? So here first step 1, okay, let us count the number of atoms of all the element, okay, of reactant side H2 plus N2 total is 4, and on product side NH3, nitrogen is 1 and hydrogen is 3, and here hydrogen is 2 and nitrogen is 2. So we have to do equal the number of atom in both side. So firstly we will draw the table for this. We have to make these 3 columns. In first we will write here elements that are mentioned in this given chemical reaction. Elements here hydrogen and nitrogen is okay, and in this here we will write number of atoms of reactant, okay? or LHS, and here number of atoms of प्रोडक्ट साइड और या फिर हम RHS. So in case of reactant, here number of hydrogen is 2. Okay, so these 2 we have to write here, and nitrogen is also 2. In case of product is nitrogen is 1, hydrogen is 3, and nitrogen is 1. Now a simple look at the equation reveals that neither the number of hydrogen or nor of nitrogen atoms are equal on both sides, okay, of the equation. यहाँ पर हमें इक्वेशन क्या बता रही है कि ना तो हाइड्रोजन के केस में इक्वल है, हाइड्रोजन और नाइट्रोजन के केस में दोनों तरफ हमारे दोनों साइड्स इक्वल नंबर ऑफ एटम्स नहीं हैं. ओके, सो फर्दर we will follow here step number 2 for doing these number of atoms in case of element and product equal. So in second step, in order to equate the number of hydrogen atoms on both side, hydrogen atom on both side, H2 plus N2 NS3. Okay, here we will put the coefficient 3 before the hydrogen. Okay, because we have to make here the number of hydrogen atoms equal on both side, on the reactant side, and coefficient 2 before the product side. Okay, before the product side. Now it is balance. 3 to just 6 hydrogen, and here N2. Okay, nitrogen is 2, here nitrogen is also 2, and all over hydrogen is, this coefficient will be multiplied always. Okay, so it will give 3 to just 6 hydrogen. Now on counting, the number of nitrogen atom on both sides of the equation are also the same. Okay, so this means that the equation is balanced now. अब ये हमारी इक्वेशन बैलेंस हो गई है. ठीक है, सो that was the solution of part first. Okay, A, part A. Now I am giving these. Now I am giving the solution of part B, C and D in equation form directly. Okay, you have to balance these. Second equation is second, hydrogen sulfide gas burn in air to give water, and hydrogen sulfide gas burn in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. So this equation can be written as C, can be written as H2S plus O2. Firstly I will write here unbalanced. Okay, then I will tell you how we will balance it. O2 H2O plus sulfur dioxide is SO2. Okay, this equation is according to the given part, given question. H2S plus O2 give rise to H2O plus SO2. So here we have to balance this equation firstly. So here H2 as sulfur is 1 1 in both case, oxygen is 2, here 3, so sulfur. So here if we put here 3, in case of if we put here 2, because here 2, then sulfur is here require, here is 2 and here is also required 2, then we will put here 2 coefficient. Okay, and this 2, and then now we will check oxygen. oxygen here is 2 to the 4, okay, and here is 2 to the 4 और 1 5, यहाँ पर अगर 2 to the 4 और 1 5 ऑक्सीजन हो गए, यहाँ पे 2 ऑक्सीजन है, तो नाउ वी विल पुट हेयर इफ कोफिशिएंट 3, then here we will put 2 coefficient. Now 2 oxygen and 2 to the 4 6, both side oxygen is balanced now, and hydrogen is already balanced, 2 to the 4 2 to the 4, okay. Sulfur is 2 sulfur, now it is balanced equation, okay. Now it is balanced. This is a solution for part B. Now for C, barium chloride react with aluminum sulfate, okay, to give aluminum chloride and a precipitate of barium sulfate is formed, okay. This is very important reaction. See, BaCl2 react with Al2SO4 का whole thrice, give rise to AlCl3 plus BaSO4 is give barium sulfate, okay. Now here barium is 1, here barium is 1, okay. Cl2, here Cl is 3. So if we will put here coefficient 3, then barium is change, number of barium atom, okay. So we have to put here 3 also, 3. Now we will check aluminum, here is 2 and here is 1. Now we will write coefficient 2, okay. Now we will count, barium is 3 atom here, 3 is also here, and 3 to the 6 is chlorine atom, 3 to the 6 is chlorine, and aluminum is 2, here aluminum is 2 atom, sulfur is 3, okay. Oxygen in this case it will multiplied with this 3, okay. So sulfur is 3 only here, but oxygen O4 is already, then it will multiplied by this outside number 3, it will become 12, 4 3 is a 12, then here 3 4 is a 12, here is also 12 oxygen atom. So finally this equation is balanced, okay. Now next is potassium metal, part D. Potassium metal react with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Student, you may draw this table, okay, for balancing, and follow the step by step, okay. And equation 1 2 3 4, potassium metal react with water to give hydroxide and hydrogen gas, okay. It is very simple equation. See, potassium, solution D. Potassium is, the symbol of potassium is K, react with water, okay, give rise to potassium hydroxide KOH, okay, plus hydrogen gas is released H2. So firstly we will check these elements on both sides are equal or not, okay. Potassium is 1 1 here, hydrogen is 2, hydrogen is 3. So if यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन 3 है, यहाँ पे 2 है, तो इसको 2 को इसको तो हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते, 3 नहीं कर सकते, तो वी विल इफ वी पुट हेयर 2 कोफिशिएंट, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन 2 हो जाएंगे, हाइड्रोजन 4 हो जाएंगे, पोटेशियम 2 हो जाएगा और यहाँ पर पोटेशियम 2 हो जाएगा। ठीक है, यहाँ पे 2 कर देंगे बिकॉज हेयर इज़ 2 एंड H2. Now we have to make here 4 hydrogen, so we will put here 2 coefficient. Okay, now after putting this coefficient, oxygen will change, it will become 2, so we have to check in product side is also 2 oxygen, the number of oxygen is 2. Yes, it is already 2. So now this equation is balanced. Okay, so that was the solution for question number 5. Now next question comes, balance the question number 6 says balance the following chemical equations. Now we have to balance these equation, part A, B, C, D. Okay, so let's start first. Same pattern follow as we have used in above equation. Question number 5, we will discuss these chemical reaction by above method. First one, solution for question number 6. First one equation is HNO3 nitric acid. This is a nitric acid. React with calcium hydroxide, give rise to calcium nitrate, and O3 give rise to whole 2 plus H2. The balancing of the equation is done in the following step. Okay, so first step, let us count the number of atoms of all elements on both sides of the equation. So firstly we will step first. Elements, this one column we will write elements, and here number of reactants, number of products. Okay, and here in this equation total number of elements are 1 hydrogen, 2 nitrogen, 3 oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and last one for calcium. Okay, simple look at the equation. Here calcium atom are equal on both side, I think. Okay, here hydrogen in case of reactant, firstly I am writing reactant case, hydrogen total number of 3 and oxygen is 5, 3 and 2 this. Okay, and nitrogen is 1, calcium is 1. Number of product in this, hydrogen is 2 and 7, nitrogen is 2, count these. Okay, oxygen 3 to just 6 or 1 7. Okay, calcium is 1. Okay, so now we will follow the step 2. Step 2 follow. So in this step, equate the number of nitrogen atom firstly. Okay, put coefficient 2. अब हमें पुट करना पड़ेगा coefficient before HNO3. Firstly we will write again this equation, HNO3 plus CaOH का whole twice give rise to calcium nitrate plus water. Okay, okay, product side firstly put 2. अब यहाँ पर हमने नाइट्रोजन, यहाँ 1 है यहाँ 2 है, तो सबसे पहले हमने नाइट्रोजन इसको 2 करा. ठीक, इसको 2 करने के बाद क्या होगा, इसमें अब चेंज देखेंगे हम क्या होगा. नाउ इक्वेट द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन ऑन बोथ साइड. hydrogen is 2, here is also 2, both side 2. So here is 4, sorry, 2, 2, 4. So we will put here 2 coefficient. Okay. This will follow third step. Step 3. 2HNO3 प्लस CaOH का होल ट्वाइस, ठीक है, एंड CaNO3 होल 2 प्लस, अब इन थर्ड स्टेप to equate the number of hydrogen atom, okay, put coefficient 2, बिकॉज हमने यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन आइटम इक्वेट किए, कितने हुए टोटल 4, तो यहाँ पे भी हमें 4 करना है, इसलिए हम पुट करेंगे यहाँ पर 4. जो कॉफिशिएंट में चेंज कर रही हूँ उसको मैं स्क्वायर बॉक्स में राइट कर रही हूँ, ठीक है, ये ऑब्जर्व करिएगा आप. 4 नाउ 4s2 नहीं 2s2 2h2o. नाउ इट विल बिकम 4 ना, 2 2 जो 4. Now fourth step, and it will be final step. Step 4. Now equate the number of oxygen atom. On observing the oxygen atom here, total number of oxygen is 3 to just 6 to 8. Okay, and here is 3 to just 6 to 8. So that is 8. The number of oxygen atom both side of the equation is the same, that is 8. Therefore the equation is balanced. So finally we have to write here the number of oxygen atoms on both sides of the equation is the same, that is 8. Okay, therefore the equation is balanced. That was the solution for question number 6. Okay, now the part B, C and D of question number 6 you have to do in homework. Okay, in next lecture we will discuss from the question number 7. Okay, thank you class.